Josh, Joey, have you guys met before?
No, this is the first time. What an honor.
It's such an honor for me, Joey. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Same with you.
Well,
Your story on the toast of you making boo-boo in your Uber home after you had sashimi at a New Jersey mall is one of my favorite stories.
It was. It was a trying day for me spiritually and physically.
Well, Mr. Canasta is probably my favorite person of all time. I don't know if you know that, but like I just think that you're so funny and you always smell unbelievably. We recorded a double episode and Joey came in during our last episode and I didn't see the door open. I just smelled you.
Yeah.
What do you wear?
Well, I shop. I love fine fragrances. That's one thing I don't skimp on.
Mm-hmm.
So today I'm wearing a new brand I found called Costa Brazil. They have like it's like very woodsy, and they sent me these like things. It's like I don't know. It's like they're rocks, but you light them on fire. It's like a version of incense from Brazil. It's like a resin rock.
Wow.
They're literally like $200, but I'm literally like lighting rocks in my house. Doing Peruvian or Brazilian ceremonies.
Wow.
But I had the Costa Brazil. I like a woodsy scent. I like a little bit of wood. I like a little bit of floral. I like a little fresh green. So I mix things up all the time.
Every single time I try to wear cologne, Claudia will tell me of a guy that it reminds her of that wears it that she hates.
Yeah, she won't let
and
you
then
wear
I
it.
can't wear it.
Well, she also said she should be very dramatic. She probably sneezes around you too, acting like it's bothering her nose.
100%. Josh, do you wear cologne?
I do. I've only worn one, and I get a lot of compliments on it. Yves Saint Laurent, Le Nuit Homme, L'Homme.
Oh, yes, very nice. I've had that before.
It's the black cap, and I do 3 sprays. I do 1, 2, and then 1 on the back of my neck. So when you hug people, they're like, "You smell good."
Oh,
and yeah, it's my move. What do you? What do
I
you
put
think
it
of
everywhere.
that spray
I do all of
ratio?
the arms like that. Then I go down my chest, like down my blouse, like onto my boobs, and then back of my neck. I'll put it down there. I just spray it everywhere, wherever I think the hot spots are. But I'm overweight, so I run hot all year round. So everything's a hot spot.
I dated this. I dated this girl for a short time when I was working on this picture, and I remember she used to wear Michael Kors perfume, and then when I was leaving, she sprayed a T-shirt and gave it to me with the Michael Kors on it.
Stop.
And I'll never think of anyone else when I can't even go buy a Michael Kors. I get flashbacks.
Would you still cuddle with that T-shirt today?
Not in front of my wife.
Josh, what are you doing with that T-shirt on you, Johnson?
Who changed the pillowcase to a T-shirt? Why does it smell like a Macy's in here?
But Joey, you are not an overweight man. You are looking as svelte as I've ever seen you.
Thank you. Well, I do Ozempics now. The rest of Hollywood. When you go to Hollywood now, you know that you joined the Illuminati, correct?
Yeah, I've been
so
drinking
I'm a
for
recent
a while
member.
now.
So when I got my initiation, they said it was part of the package. I can upgrade to the Ozempic package, and that's the one I chose.
And how many units are we rocking?
I'm
What's
a 2
our
milligram
schedule?
kind of gal. I want full throttle. They had me on 0.5, and I called my doctor up, and I said let's up me up. And I said now I'm cooking gas because I really need to. Swimsuit season was upon us.
I have a friend that they started him off on 3 milligrams.
They make 3.
They make 3, but they started him on 3, and the guy is just day in and day out throwing up. He's like, I don't understand what's going on.
Is he really overweight?
I don't think he was ever really overweight, to be honest with you. Maybe like 30 pounds. Like he could look, when you say really overweight, I'm thinking like a real tubby, like an elephant.
600 pounder.
Like no, like I consider myself right now overweight.
Yeah.
Am I like
I'm not agreeing.
Like, you're not like looking at me like they're going to cut off his foot. Like there's like a, right? And so he probably, I don't know, 30 pounds to lose.
I'm actually
3 milligrams.
I'm annoyed now that there's a higher milligram I didn't know about.
Why? They'll give it to you.
I have to call after my doctor. My doctor, I have to wait fucking months and months and months to get in.
Yeah.
It's like a reservation at a hot restaurant.
Yeah.
I said, then you also can put your name down if there's an if there's a cancellation. They'll call you and you have to answer it right away like a Resi reservation.
Wow.
He's in high demand.
That happened to me recently with the eye doctor, and I chose not to go.
Oh.
Like I tried to make it. Do you see I'm not wearing glasses?
Oh.
I've just opted for a life of being blind. Because
Do you not get contacts?
They never agreed with me.
A contacts didn't?
No.
What about LASIK? Is that against?
Claudia made a really, really great point, and Josh, I think you'll love this one. She said that of all of the doctors that recommend LASIK, they all wear glasses. And if all doctors wear glasses and they don't trust LASIK, why should we trust LASIK?
True dat.
Thoughts?
I agree with you.
I accompanied a friend of mine to go get LASIK by Mr. Paul C. Lee on Wilshire Boulevard, the premier LASIK doctor in all of LA. And I give him that free shout out because my wife might be in the market. I digress. I want 1,000 off. And the most compelling part is they gave him not one, but 2 Valiums for the surgery. So I'm down to get it. I'd get a vasectomy right now if I could for the Valium. But it seemed he was very pleased with it.
Here.
And I would imagine that, feeling free of glasses would be quite the free feeling.
It is a pain in the ass to wear contacts every day. But I do have to say, I never felt more rich and bougie than having daily contact lenses. I used to be a once a month kind of gal. And it was like, you had to, if you stepped over someone's house, you had to either like fill up a water bottle, like a cap with like, hopefully there's had solution, or if, like, either leave them in or literally put them on like on a nightstand, like in a puddle, and hope they would stay on because like, you can't lose them. They're monthlies.
Yeah.
These ones, I literally I wear 2 a day sometimes. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich.
Wait, they make contacts that you put in once a month?
Yeah. No, you don't leave them in.
Oh, you take them out and you clean
You
them.
get a fresh pair every month.
Got it. So the dailies are.
But the dailies,
You chuck 'em.
literally, if you're on the fence about doing it, ladies, just go ahead and do it. It's the most fancy feeling in the world. No one can tell you nothing, bitch. It's
No.
like I own everything.
Did you ever wear glasses?
Yeah, I still wear glasses. But I don't wear them out anymore. Now I just wear the contacts every day because I have pairs everywhere. I leave them wherever I go.
Yeah.
I I'm like lifting my leg with my scent.
Yeah.
Ever if you find the contacts running around, it was me. No, she was here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's always some point, I think, in a man's life where he thinks that he looks more distinguished with glasses. And that period of time for me was about a decade. And since I stopped wearing glasses, I'm like, why were you hiding this just gorgeous sputum?
Now I want to wear bold frame glasses. I feel like Caroline Banzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. A husky broad with
Yeah.
a deep voice and a slicked back hairdo. That's why I stopped wearing a bold frame.
Yeah.
There is a small Joey. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 44.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you. I do.
So,
I do
but
I do a lot of Botox. I do a lot of fat transfers and peels and all that shit.
Because there's a fine line, but I believe it should be walked.
Yeah.
Which is men of our age. And Benjamin, I don't think you're quite there yet, but I'm 36, so I feel like I'm entering into it. As we all know, I recently had a small under eye bag procedure.
Did you have that done?
Sorry?
Did you have that done?
I did.
Oh, how exciting! I want that.
It's so fabulous, and I was sending Ben daily updates, but there's a difference between red Porsche, midlife, rollerblades, cheating on your wife,
Right.
sort of mindset, and then just good housekeeping. And I believe it behooves us all, like you do, Joey, like I did with my under eye procedure, to
Right.
start taking care once we enter this age. No?
Yeah, I agree. Just do some fine tuning here and there, and you don't have to get it to a place that dramatic where you're having the Porsche and the midlife crisis. I think if you just kind of do fine tuning here, it's like taking care of yourself. Like, oh, I'm getting a little pudgy around the waist. Maybe I should start, eating more salads and walking more. It's just like, my eyes are getting a little, puffy. Do a little here and there, and you're never gonna look like Jocelyn Wildenstein unless you want to.
Josh, what surgery should I have done? I've had nothing done.
Well, you have such good skin. You have great eyebrows, beautiful eyes. I don't know. What do you look in the mirror and say? You know what? This is bothering me today. You can't pick everything. You have to pick one.
Teeth.
You need to go see Dr. Andy Jean Mura.
Claudia will kill me though. She's like, you don't want veneers. You don't need veneers. But I look at Steve Harvey and I'm like, this is a man that I want to look like.
I hear you. I'm toying with the idea of working with a what do they call him? Aesthetics dentist.
You are.
Dr.
But-
Andy Jean. She just started her own practice. She's a friend of mine. She does fabulous work.
Wow.
Do you have veneers,
you like-
Josh?
I don't have veneers, and the prospect of it scares me. I think they're very hard to get right, and I think you
Yeah.
have to pay top dollar. But even so, to your point, Joey, that you talked about before, the whole baby blood, adrenochrome, Hollywood elite. I feel like it's a rite of passage for many in Hollywood, and I think it's like, I don't know if I want to be a part of that club.
Yeah, I don't think you need to either. We have enough rules with our Illuminati that we joined. We don't need to put baby blood on our face now.
I need to
Would
join.
you like to know the most common plastic surgery procedures in America?
Yes, please.
What do you think they are? Let's guess first. What do you think they are?
Tits, number one.
I think it's breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said tits. Like, what am I? So,
I know.
Like, it was so
Are you a horned up
it was
frat
so
bro?
it was so
I'd say
aggressive.
jugs.
So
but I'd write something down.
So aggressive of me. Tits.
Sandbags.
Is it tits, Josh?
It is breast augmentation. Indeed, is number one, followed by liposuction,
I had that.
then nose reshaping, or as they say, if you're 16 and live on Long Island, a
Yes.
deviated septum,
Or
eyelid surgery.
happy bat mitzvah. Is it bar or bat?
But
Yeah, happy bat mitzvah.
Exactly. Tummy tuck and
The gift
facelift.
that keeps on giving.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by KiwiCo. KiwiCo delivers monthly science and art projects that turn curiosity into creativity. From creating giant bubbles to experimenting with ice cream, kids will learn in a seriously fun, hands-on way. Now, you guys all know that I have nieces and nephews, Michaela, Levi, Harry, and now little Charlie, and I absolutely love using KiwiCo to play with them. Specifically, the cell shape sorter is a fantastic, such fun game where we can be incredibly interactive and have a great time outside. I love playing with the kids outside. It's my favorite thing to do. I go down to Florida and play with them in the backyard, and KiwiCo is such a fun way to get in on the action. KiwiCo encourages kids to get outside and explore and keeps them off their screens. Awesome projects from KiwiCo's store, like the Bottle Rocket Kit, help to turn the outdoors into a playground of learning and fun. Plus, KiwiCo makes it easy to take discovery on the go. Everything you need is in the crate, including materials and easy-to-follow instructions. It's the perfect travel boredom buster for the entire family. Cultivate your child's natural creativity and curiosity with new hands-on projects every month, from discovering the science of magic to engineering a domino machine and more. You'll be surprised at how high quality the materials are too. These are real engineering, science, and art projects for children. Have an awesome summer with KiwiCo. Get 50% off your first month plus free shipping on any crate line with code GOODGUYS at kiwico.com. That's 50% off your first month at KIWICO.com, promo code GOODGUYS. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Pillsbury. Pillsbury crescent rolls are literally a culinary dream. I absolutely love them. I love how they just take my weeknight dinner and make it that much better, and they must be added to your rotation if you're not already using Pillsbury crescent rolls. Now, personally, I like to use them to make spanakopita. Take a little spinach, some feta cheese, some onions, put them in the crescent rolls, put them in the oven. Delicious, a little tzatziki. Absolutely fantastic. But if you go to www.pillsbury.com/everyday-eats/fill-roll-bake, you can find so many unbelievable recipes. They have a pepperoni pizza crescent roll recipe. They have a chicken bacon ranch crescent roll recipe, a ham and cheese crescent roll recipe. So many different options to choose from at www.pillsbury.com/everyday-eats/fill-roll-bake. You can find Pillsbury in the dairy aisle. Dinner prep in 30 minutes or less. It makes weeknight dinners so much easier. It's amazing for picky eaters, and it's amazing for pleasing said picky eaters. Find more weeknight dinner recipes at Pillsbury.com.
Now, your wife went to Dr. Who did your wife's chin? She always says that.
Geezy.
Yeah, Dr. Sharon Geezy.
Geezy, yeah. Chin's a good one.
Yeah.
Chin's a good one.
That's what I would get next.
I would just get, like, can they just, like, suck out?
Yes.
They can just suck it out, right?
Yes. It's
Wow,
it's
I
like getting
should-
your nails done. It's fine.
I should do that. Josh, should I get lipo?
Yes. We'll do it together. We'll do a lunchtime lift together. Come on, girl.
I'm in.
We're right near Madison Avenue. We're on the Upper East Side. We can go anywhere.
Josh is coming to New York on the 7th. We could
Oh, we
all go
should do-
together and
can
we could just get like 30 pounds of fat
Well,
collectively
can we have dinner?
removed.
Can we go to dinner the night before? So we we can really like put it away.
Yeah.
And then just suck it out anyway.
Yeah. I'm in.
Ooh, this is fun. Let's each say what our pre-liposuction meal would be.
Oh, I know what I'd want. I would want full, like the full shebang. I want to do like a great restaurant that has pastas and like steakhouse things. So I want to start with an oyster tower, or like a shellfish tower. Then go into appetizers and fried things, and then I want to do a pasta course, and then pizza. Then a steak course, and then of course drinks and dessert. But then that wouldn't stop there. Then we get messed up. We get drunk and be sloppy drinking sugary drinks, like not just vodka sodas. I'm talking full fat margaritas. I'm talking mudslides.
Something with blue curacao.
Something with blue curacao and floating light up things in it in Times Square. But then after we get so drunk, then we go home and we binge eat on fast food, go to bed. That would be my ultimate going to the chair meal. Or going to the liposuction table meal.
Mm-hmm.
What would you have?
Not the electric chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, what about you?
Let's imagine we're in New York. So first I would go get a slice of artichoke pizza, right?
One
And I would eat
slice?
that as I'm walking. And then I would stop, and it's summer in New York, right? So I'm getting a Mr. Softy ice cream cone that's cherry dipped with sprinkles.
They sell drugs like that.
And I'm eating this on my way to, a great steakhouse. Maybe I'm walking over the Williamsburg and I'm going to Peter Luger's.
Very
and I'm
nice.
doing, there's 3 of us, we're meeting for steak. There's 3 of us, so we get steak for 5, obviously.
And that
I'm doing
bacon
the
appetizer.
bread.
Oh, you can't have bacon.
It's fine. Last night.
Yeah.
It's
And they're going to
fine.
suck it out anyway, so that the
It's-
Lord won't even know.
He won't know.
Yes. So I think that's a solid. And then maybe another dessert somewhere. I don't know. I also just like donuts. Like I'm I'm a basic bitch with that. I just like
But you got good
bad
donuts in New York. They got all those fancy. I'm a big sweets guy. I'm more of like a more meat and potatoes instead of dessert. But there's like a donut plan, and then people
yeah,
wait
on the Lower
online.
East
Cronuts
Side.
and shit. People wait on lines for fucking desserts here.
I'm sorry. Anything that's a line is not worth it.
No,
I've said this
never.
once. I'll say it again. It's not worth it. I don't need the fancy cronut. Give me glazed Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, you
I
get
could
them
have 40 of them.
There's really almost nothing I'd wait online for.
Nothing.
Maybe a 10-inch dick.
Okay. Yeah, sure. My meal, I'm going to one restaurant. If I'm picking one restaurant, right?
Polo
Because
bar.
sure, I could go anywhere. No, it's Hillstone.
Ooh,
I'm going
good
to
one.
Hillstone because Hillstone describes exactly what you just said, where you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
You
sushi.
get the
I want that
steak,
square sushi they have
You get
there.
the sushi, unbelievable.
What is that
the
square sushi
Osaka
called?
style,
Oh!
Osaka style spicy tuna,
Oh.
unbelievable,
Unbelievable.
So
One of my
good.
favorite dishes in the world.
unbelievable. You walk in, you get the sushi.
Yep.
After the sushi, you move on to. They have this like yellowtail scallion little salad. They have a steak salad.
Yeah.
They have the peanut chicken.
The peanut chicken
If you-
salad.
if you wanted to, you could go with the ribs. If you wanted to, you could go with that chicken sandwich. Insane.
The French
Insane.
dip.
So freaking
Oh my
good.
God.
Get a nice brownie sundae at the end and then jump straight into life.
I like options, but I like well done options. Hillstone's a great idea.
Great idea, right?
And then we'll go right over to your tummy tuck doctor.
Yes. Yes. Right.
You would hate this, Ben, because recently on Larchmont in Hollywood, they opened Levin Bakery. People call it Levain, but I'm pretty sure it's Levin, like 7. And
Yeah.
or so I've been told. And you should have seen the line outside. They're famous for their chocolate chip cookies.
Is it the first one in LA?
Sorry?
Is the first store in LA for
First
Levain?
store in LA. I'm talking 2-hour line. Sick. I went like a week later. It was wide open at like 2:00 on a Thursday.
They're
Very good, by the way. But I could not believe this showing of just LA fuddy-duddies waiting for these baseball cookies.
Yeah. I think it's the same thing. Like if something LA came to New York, like if I'm not going to say like I want to say like In and Out, but that's a very dramatic thing. It's not a niche thing. It's like, but like if something that's only in LA, like if like Craig's or something, or like opened in New York or something, it'd be like hard to get into.
If In and Out came to New York,
It would be mayhem.
my
it
God.
would be mayhem.
Yeah.
It would be mayhem. But there's no way that it's Levin. We have to jump back. It's Levain.
It's French, not
Whoever told you that is from Wisconsin and they're lying to
AIN.
you.
It's not French, is it? I thought it was some Jew. Steve Levin,
could be.
No.
Rick Levin.
No, it's definitely Levain. I think it's French. I think.
Jennifer Levin. Speaking of her, you know who got out of jail this week?
Who?
The preppy murderer from Dorian's.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You know the story.
I vaguely, but tell us.
Sorry to cut you off. Jennifer Levin was a young woman that was murdered in Central Park. They were at Dorian's, which is a very famous, uppity, fancy, preppy Ivy League bar up on the Upper East Side. And her killer, the preppy killer, his name was. I have to Google it. I'm the worst at Googling.
Oh, is this like Eric Chambers?
Yes,
style shit?
Chambers. It's not his first name, not Eric. It's something else. But he was the preppy killer. He lived on the Upper East Side, prep school boy, and no one would ever suspect him to do it. But he went to prison for that. Then got out, and then he was doing something with cocaine, and he went away for 15 years. So then he was in a stint for 15 years. Now he's out and on the prowl.
Wow.
So be careful out there. If you see a blue-eyed preppy killer,
This is Chambers who went to York Prep.
yes. Upper East Side, very wealthy family. Is it Eric Chambers?
I think it was. Let's see. I believe it's Eric Chambers, but this is a famous story from like the
murderer.
90s.
Yeah.
Maybe not Eric.
Robert Chambers.
Robert. Bobby
But
Chambers.
the woman he killed was Jennifer Levin.
Wow. Not to be confused with
the Levain
Levain.
Bakery.
With Levain.
So you can still eat your cookies and not have to worry about condoning a murder.
That said, it completely makes sense that happened in L.A., and that's why L.A. is the worst. So,
Do you hate LA?
yeah, Josh knows this.
Joey,
I like
thoughts
it.
on LA?
I don't think I would live there because I don't know I never see it as like a real place. I always think of it as like a place like, as a novelty place in a way. I never really see it as like somewhere I would like live and like grow up. So I like it for the novelty of it, but I wouldn't want to stay there very long. It's like I've seen it all. I've seen it. Like I've been there so many years. It's like it's nothing to do as exciting for me. But maybe I don't have enough money to live there. That's why I'm jealous. Maybe if I lived in Hidden Hills or Calabasas. Where do you live, Josh? Address, please.
I live by the beach, and I do enjoy
Venice
it.
Beach, by Venice Beach.
I live
Santa
not
Monica?
far at all.
Oh,
Is there where Joey has a superior, or maybe they're just vastly different, but like where would you say is a better gay scene, LA or New York?
Oh, I would say New York. It's just not. I think the gay scene it's more diverse here in New York than I think that it is in LA. I think LA is just West Hollywood, and it's all the same kind of like rainbow parade shit up and down. Is it Sunset there?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. I think also it's very like very like young and kitschy. And even if they're not young, their faces are pulled tight enough, and they dress like they're young to hang out there. I think here there's like there's more like variety. There's like more of like a distinguished place. There's really skanky places that you can like have sex on a pool table. There's places that are just a little bit. I think there's more diversity here than in LA. I think LA is very typecast, gay. This is it, all you get, and it's like a one-stop shop. I think here we have more diversity. That's actually where I met Ben.
Yes, it's true.
At the Eagle.
It's true. It was a
You
great
guys
night.
were hooking up on a pool table.
Yeah.
Where is the craziest place? Hooking up on a pool table seems like pure novelty and not fun. Thoughts?
Hooking on a pool table?
It just doesn't seem great.
I've kissed on a pool table. I don't think I've ever climaxed on a pool table. Have you been? Have you and the missus ever
We've never
been at a billiards hall and got horny?
We've never canoodled on a pool table. But I'm trying to think to myself, have we ever even been to a billiards hall together?
I don't think so.
I don't know, but like maybe no, I don't think we have. But we're both pool sharks.
Yeah.
We're both quite good at pool.
Ooh.
But that's also something that we would say, and then you'll play me in pool and you'll probably beat me in pool.
Yeah.
But-
I'm not great at pool.
No?
Pocket pool, yes. But
Yes. Sure.
that's when you stick a hand down a gentleman's pants that has a hole in it and you perform manual stimulation on him so no one can see you in church.
I hooked up in a staircase once.
You did?
Yeah,
That's
it
very
felt very like
risky.
90s movie.
Were you doing a scene or is it real?
No, it's real.
I'm sure that Claudia will kill me for telling this story because I've never told this story.
God.
But
Great. Joey and I are so
canceled.
pleased.
But in our youth, we actually canoodled in the back of a New York City taxi.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
did.
exciting.
Wow.
We did. We
That's
did.
very New York.
We did, like up against the partition. Like it was.
Is that what Beyonce said in that song? Ben suffer against a politician, please. I want to see a girl with no job on her knees. Is that how it goes?
I think so. It's just crazy. Like just
Wild,
young, crazy
wild,
kids.
crazy kids.
Wild and crazy.
What did the
kids.
driver say?
I think that the driver just was cool with
The
it.
thing
I don't know.
is-
He kept driving. Like he didn't say anything.
I have a similar experience, but I'm usually the one blowing the cab driver, so it's
Oh.
a little bit different.
Do you sit in the front seat?
If that's what they want, they usually signal if they want it.
Got it.
You'll get the signal.
You could get a reduced
But
fare.
the fucked up, no, that's the fucked up thing. I still have to pay full fare after he climaxed. It's like, ladies, let me warn you now.
Joey's over the partition window.
Yeah, don't let them fool you, girls. If you're gonna blow a cab driver, just know you still have to pay your fare. They don't tell you that when you in finishing school.
Terrible.
Okay.
Terrible.
Wait,
Terrible.
Joey, what are the signals like when someone wants?
Well,
a favor?
there's usually the rear view mirror. I find in my line of work, I used to find they would kind of make eyes with you in the rear view mirror and keep looking down at their crotch. Like they'll look at the guy in the rear view mirror like this, and look down at their crotch and look back, and then you start making slow conversation like slow night. What time did you get off? And they would like 3 o'clock. I was like, how about you get off right now? And then that's when I get out of the red light, get in the front, and pull my hair back in a low bun.
And go to work.
Yeah.
And go to work. Have you ever been with any straight guys?
Yes.
That's a thing that, like, gay
Oh my
friends of
God.
mine will mention that a thing of theirs is turning straight guys.
No, I don't try to turn them. It's just like, to them, it's like, a drunk straight guy. It's a mouth is a mouth, so they don't care at that point. So I've performed fellatio on many of straight guys. No, I don't think they're not gay because they're like married to women, but they didn't care that if a guy was sucking their dick. But they don't want their dicks. Can I say dick on the show?
For sure.
You're not signed with Disney, are you?
No, not yet.
Not anymore.
But yeah, I find like it's happened more times than not. A drunk straight guy.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And what is that? Is that just like conquering something? Does it make you feel more attractive that this person who normally isn't with dudes is
Does it make me
deciding
feel more
that you're
attractive?
worthwhile?
Kind of, but it's also kind of like, it's exciting. But I think why straight guys do it is because men in general, that's like doing something that they shouldn't do. That's bad. So they figure like if it's not cheating because it's with a guy. And it's also kind of a fetish for them. Like, it's like, I'm not supposed to do this. This is bad. So they also kind of like that aspect of it as well.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Football is back. It's in full swing with another week of epic games. And who's got you covered on the action for every single one of them? DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. That's right, new customers can bet $5 on football and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Nobody's missing out on the action this season. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every game day this September. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and get ready for an incredible NFL season. Get in on the NFL Week 2 action with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code GOODGUYS to sign up. New customers can bet just $5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code GOODGUYS. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in ONT. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility, terms and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by Element. Element, an unbelievable way for you to get your electrolytes. Even if you're not an athlete, I'm not necessarily an athlete. This is how I get in my electrolytes. Josh and I yesterday, we went cold plunging. Actually, we went in the steam room, the sauna, the cold plunge, and we decided to rehydrate using Element. They have so many delicious flavors. Just cracked open, the fantastic pouch, poured into my water, shook it up, drank it. absolutely fantastic at replenishing electrolytes. So good. We did it after working out, but you can have it after having a few too many glasses of wine, or working out, or just to keep an active lifestyle overall. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar. Listen to this ratio, a science-backed ratio. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. None of the junk, none of the sugar, none of the coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, no filler, no BS. Again, we love it. We use it pre-workout, post-workout. We absolutely love the taste of Element and, of course, how wonderful it is for our bodies. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinklmnt.com/goodguys. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/goodguys. Element offers no questions asked refunds. Try it totally risk-free. If you don't like it, share it with a salty friend, and they'll give you your money back. No questions asked. You have absolutely nothing to lose. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Drizzly. Oh, you know how much we love Drizzly at the Good Guys. Hosting an epic watch party for the big game, maybe gearing up for a new football season. Want to order some drinks? Don't want to go outside? Well, Drizzly is here for you. Go download the Drizzly app, drizzly.com/hosting-handled. That's DRIZLY.com/hosting-handled. And download the Drizzly app today. It's the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your door when you want it. I order Spritz Society on Drizzly. You should be ordering Spritz Society on Drizzly. Drizzly is a proud supporter of Spritz Society. We're a proud supporter of the Drizzly app. Drizzly is a proud supporter of the Good Guys. We're all in support of one another. We're all in cahoots, folks. Drizzly is the app for ordering alcohol. So download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com and use code GOODGUYS to receive $5 off or $0 delivery fee off your next order. So download the Drizzly app. Must be 21 plus, not valid in all states. Code cannot be combined with any other offers, not valid at all retailers. Code expires 10/6/23, 11:59 p.m. EST.
What would you the fact that you work for Barstool is, I think, a really interesting part of you. Like, what would you say is the most, I don't know, misunderstood thing or misconception about Barstool?
Well, I think everyone nowadays, I mean, when Barstool first started, I mean, it was like, Dave and them were there, and out of college guys, and they were like, of course they were like frat bro-y and like, but not misogynistic, but it's about gambling, girls, and drinking, and sports and stuff. So it was like what every cis male would want when they're in their 20s. But I think it evolved in so much to be such a creative space, and like it's a huge media conglomerate now. So it's like they have room for everyone. I think the misunderstanding is like it's like only for for frat bros and like misogynistic and like anti-gay and all that stuff. And that's not the truth at all. I think Dave, what created is such like an amazing brand. So we're going on 20 years this year that they've been around. So a lot has evolved. People evolve in 20 years. And so does like everyone's view. So I'm sure in the beginning days, it was kind of looked at as like a bad thing. But I think anything, I'm living proof that the vision has changed there. And Dave's been like nothing but supportive of me. And, I'm there. I was celebrated there so much. And I love it there.
I like it. I was on the BFF podcast, and I was promoting my book, and it was my first interaction with Dave, and I was like pleasantly surprised at how game he was for the kind of guy who's that rich and successful. I'm sure you deal with these people, both of you, where you're just like, you feel them tuned out unless you're you have something to offer. They just have no interest in you. And I was very pleasantly surprised how much Dave like wanted to understand why I was on the show because I don't think he knew who the hell I was.
Yeah, honestly, no, he is. Dave's amazing. I think that's due to his success is due to that. How he's just such an interesting person. He does stop and he listens and he wants to understand it. He's like, and he's not as standoffish as you would think he is. And he makes time for anyone that in the workplace. He'll make sure you're sitting with you. Anything you want to talk through, anytime you need him for anything, he's always there. His cell phone's always on. You can just text him. He's just been great. And I think, we all look up to him so much, not just because of being our leader, but also because his fucking crazy success that he's had.
Yeah.
How he took risks in any business, but he knows what he's doing. And it's inspiring every day we go to work.
Wow.
And now, what's the over/under on when he's going to have a massive heart attack? Because this much pizza, it can't be healthy. It's not looking good for his arteries, right?
I know. He stays in shape. I don't know how he does it, but I don't think he works out. But I think the thing is, he doesn't eat when he's filming that day. He only eats that once, that one time a day, and he can only has like the one slice, I guess. But it is a lot of pizza. He's having a pizza fest coming up.
He is.
And Coney Island.
I saw this.
I can't wait to go. So it's all his favorite pizza places. He's going to make billions of dollars. He has about 5,000 people are coming. The tickets are, expensive, but you're getting to get the best of the pizza. We're getting Colony Pizza from Connecticut. You're getting Lucali. So a lot of people can't have the luxury of trying Lucali, which is, Beyonce eats there with Jay-Z. So it's like one of the hardest reservations in New York to get. So you get to try Lucali. You get to try all these things. Is John Zabliker. So all these pizza places are coming to this epic pizza fest. So it's like pizza and it sounds like the best time in the world.
He's so smart.
Yeah, Coney Island. I don't know, but like you could go to Barstool Pizza or One Bite Pizza Fest.
One Bite Pizza Fest.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pizza in the city?
Scars?
Scars.
Yeah. I don't get it much because I live on the Upper East and it's all the way on the Lower East. Scars, and then I'm a Classics. I love Joe's Pizza.
Yeah, Joe's is
You
great.
can't beat it. It's like I used to take pies down to the head.
I stumbled into Prince Street Pizza.
Oh, right.
Like a month ago,
Yeah.
which I think is fine.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And whose gorgeous face do I see on the wall?
Josh.
But Josh.
Oh. Do they have your thing there for them to sign?
I have a picture with Dom. Shout out Dom, the best, the owner of Prince Street. And it's, we took that picture at that location, but I've since been to 2 locations in LA, both in West Hollywood and downtown, and I'm there too. So he's just copying pictures.
There's more
at
than
this
one
point.
Prince Street Pizza. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, no, now they're expanding. They have a name.
Oh.
They're capitalizing on that name expansion season.
Yeah, but yeah, Scars Pizza. I learned from my friends over at Bon Appetit. They were they did a big pizza, like who's the best pizza in the world. They tried everything, and that's where I learned about Scars first. It's really, really delicious.
Yeah.
And what else do I like? Where's your favorite?
I like Joe's.
Joe's. Yeah,
I'm a Joe's guy.
classic.
It's just so
that
good.
sweet sauce and the mozzarella is just like so mild and yummy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just so good.
I'm on the Mediterranean diet. I can't be talking like this.
You can't.
Yeah, what do we tell us about your diet right now?
Well,
You
it
were
just
talking
started
about
today. I just started today, but I just figured I need to like start like watching what I eat and stop being such a slob kebab. So it's just regular food. You're supposed to eat lean proteins and vegetables, limit your alcohol and like grains and all that shit. It's just the clean
I feel like a
eating.
Mediterranean diet wouldn't be limiting alcohol. I feel like it would just
Well, red
be
wine's the only one they're
wine.
allowed to have.
Yeah.
Because it has resveratrol in it. But yeah, you're supposed to have only red wine and then, fish. Things to think about eating in Greece. You're allowed to have legumes in it, surprisingly. A lot of diets frown upon that.
I love a legume.
Me too.
Legumes?
Legumes?
Absolutely delicious. A fava
And
dip.
were you saying, Joey, that red wine has resveratrol?
Yes, resveratrol. I also have an eye cream that has resveratrol in it as well.
and to say that word again, because I love hearing you say it.
Am I pronouncing it wrong? Resveratrol? How is it pronounced?
It's like Levain.
Levain?
It's Levin, not Levain.
I have Levain eye cream. But yeah, it's just I'm just gonna be mindful. But then today I forgot it's my sister's birthday, so I have to go to dinner after this, and we're going for Italian, so I'm gonna have to eat pasta tonight and bread and all that. Have martini and
Is there anything like I thought about this recently because we've all been on diets,
Yes.
right?
Oh my
and
God.
sometimes you're in this headspace where even if you're going to the most unbelievable restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You're sticking to that diet, and everybody around you is like, "Why aren't you having the bread? Why aren't you having the pasta? Why did you just order salmon at an Italian restaurant?" You're like, "Because I'm sticking to my diet," and then you realize that's
Just
like the
don't go
most
out.
toxic way to lose your diet is by being so restrictive that
Yeah.
when you go out to a birthday dinner, you're not eating anything.
It's not about that. It's about mindful indulgence. I learned this from my dietitian guru, Tanya Zuckerbrot. She started the F Factor diet, which is a very great diet.
Yep.
You guys, you know her?
I've heard of heard of the
It's
diet.
fabulous
with
diet
with the crackers,
GG crackers,
and
yeah. But she says it's mindful indulgence. So when she goes to Italy every summer. So when she goes to Italy, it's about having portions, trying everything. Don't eat the whole fucking thing of macaroni. Don't eat the whole fucking cheesecake. Don't eat like the whole pizza. But have a couple, like a portion of pasta, like a small thing, a couple forks full of pasta, and that satisfies. You don't need more than that. And then you eat like other things. Try a little of everything instead of eating like a pig of the whole thing. So that's why you're not always saying when you restrict yourself, saying you can't have it. That's like the straight boys. You're not allowed to have any dick, straight boy, and then they build it all up, and then next thing you know, they're sucking off their cab driver. So it's like if you have a little here and there, a peek at the urinal at another guy's dick once in a while, you won't have to suck the whole dick.
Understood.
Yeah, or eat the whole pasta. You know what it is.
Yeah.
So it's about mindful indulgence. That's Tanya Zuckerberg did not tell me about peeking at urinals on dicks. She did tell me about a little scoop of pasta here and there ain't so bad.
Should we come up with maybe like a code phrase that instead of having the whole I exchange with the cab driver, you just say this phrase and everybody knows what's up, such as, you know what, don't take the FDR, and then you're sucking.
Because that's where I get into trouble when the oncoming traffic can't see you.
Josh, should we do What Are You Nuts?
Yes, please go for it.
No, I'm
Joey,
Joey.
You don't know
excited.
what it is. Okay. So every week we do this segment called What Are You Nuts, where it's any like minor gripe to major gripe, something that you're just like, oh, what are you nuts?
Yeah.
What are you nuts?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, we can go first. You can think about it. If you have something already,
I have
you just
something.
shoot away. Go.
It's a fictitious thing, though. Is it okay?
No, it needs to be real.
Well, it was in a movie. I saw something in a movie that pissed me off.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I was watching a movie yesterday, and it was called Donor Party. It's a movie on Hulu, and they had this beautiful home, $10 billion home, and they're having this lavish party. And in the kitchen, everything's all displayed. The white wine and the rosé wine was on the counter. Beers were in the bottle on a tray. Diet Cokes were in a pyramid on the counter. Nothing was refrigerated. Nothing was chilled. There was not a cube of ice in the entire scene. I said, "What are you nuts? Who's going to drink warm rosé or warm Diet Coke or warm fucking beer on a tray? What are you nuts? Get a fucking ice cube or chill these beers."
Nailed it.
I was so mad I couldn't finish the movie.
Nailed it. That's nuts.
It was nuts.
Warm drinks, terrible.
They had beautiful Miraval, magnums of Miraval, and they're sitting there on the fucking counter, room temperature.
Nuts.
What are you,
Nuts.
champagne? What are you, nuts?
What are you nuts? What are you
Yeah.
nuts? Josh, you want to go or you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go. So recently I was at the dentist getting my tri-yearly cleaning. That's right. I do it every 4 months. I'm
God.
doing well
You got that good
financially.
insurance.
Anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm having my teeth cleaned by the lovely hygienist, and she was lovely. But here's the thing. I think that they should have signs on that you can wear as someone getting their teeth cleaned that says, I do floss or I don't floss, and I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Okay? Assume I don't, oral hygienist, come here. Assume I don't floss. No one flosses, okay? And make your peace with that, because I'll tell you what I don't need. I don't need to feel like some punishing, judgy oral hygienist is like my mother telling me where I need to do better in life. I don't floss. I'm okay with it, and you should be okay with it. What are you, nuts?
What are you, nuts? You know, they always make you feel bad. They say your gums are bleeding because you don't floss. The gums are bleeding, Kathy, because you have a fucking metal pick and you're stabbing me in the mouth with it.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And I only floss if there's a sesame seed stuck in my tooth or something in my molar I can't get out. But that's the only way.
Do people still use old school floss?
No, I have the stick
like,
things.
I like the stick.
Oh, as a string and as
the
a pokey
string
thing?
and the pokey thing.
Yes.
That's perfect.
I keep them on my bedside.
I'll use that occasionally. Sure, I got a little piece of nerd's rope caught in between my two front teeth. Need to get it out. That I'm
But
good
yeah, I'm
with.
not flossing every day. I'm brushing. I have enough to do.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I love massages. Love them. I don't know if you knew this.
I thought you said misogyny. I said, oh my God. What a progressive show we have. program.
I love massages. I probably get like expensive massage. It's my indulgence. Like
Where's
I'll
your
go to
go-to?
like the Peninsula Hotel is my go-to.
In the city?
Yeah, it's the
I'll
it's
go
the
check
best
it out.
one. It's the best
Wow.
one.
Who should I go see?
I really
I'd
don't
like a
care.
man if I
Denise
can.
is great.
I don't want a woman touching me. I'll get sick.
Okay. It's so you know what? It's interesting.
I'm
I
kidding.
don't care if guy or girl. It doesn't bother me.
I guess
There's some guys where it really does, but like
I guess if I
honestly,
was
to those
single-
guys, what are you nuts? You're going into Peninsula Hotel looking for a hand job? Like no, you're there to be you're there to be rubbed, like a back rub. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl rubbing my back. Sure, maybe I would take exception if somebody but I would take exception as a committed man.
Claudia has
with
no
a
problem
beau-
with Denise.
No,
If Claudia saw Denise on the street, she wouldn't try to shank her.
no issues with Denise.
Okay.
No issues. But so I get massages twice a month. And a friend of ours said, you know, I recently tried Zeal, which is this at-home massage place. And I got this guy. His name is Bert. We'll say Bert instead. And Bert comes over twice a month. And I love him. You should try him. He's amazing. So I said, okay, I'm going to try Bert. Bert comes
At
over.
your house?
Came to my house yesterday. Bert comes over, brings the table, all the stuff. The massage, you know, it's good. It's good, totally good. All of a sudden, he starts going down my back. He's doing the digging, right? And I don't mind digging. He's going down my back, and I feel this. It's painful. It's sharp. And I'm like, what is going on? This masseuse had a hangnail. He had a hangnail. He's digging like down my spine, and I feel his nail dragging down my
was it an
back.
acrylic extension?
I don't think so. No, his nails were cut. It felt like just the end, just like a little.
What
are
did you
you
do?
nuts? No, nothing.
You didn't say anything?
No, I couldn't.
Are you scratched up? You got hit by a tabby cat?
I don't know. I mean, I'll show you you can look at my back, but
I would say
I don't know. And
what are
like,
you
it's
nuts?
just,
Yeah.
What are you nuts? If your line of work is using your hands on people's back, cut your nails.
Yeah.
I've never experienced something like this. Cut your nails. Where did you think my story was going?
I was going to say that he tried to give you a hand job.
Yeah, no, I wish it was.
Now, did you prefer? Now, this is just me. Like I'm all about convenience and things like that. But when it comes to massages, I love the experience of being in a spa. I wouldn't want to be in my cramped living room,
1,000%.
you know, and get the massage. I want the music on. I want
Yes.
the vapors going. I want
Yes.
the little music and shit.
Yes, I think he listens to the podcast, so no, thank you for the recommendation. That said, I will never be doing that again.
Yeah.
It's just I too like going
An
to
escape.
the Peninsula Hotel for my nice massage,
can't
and then I
wait to
sit in the
go.
steam room for 20 minutes.
Ah.
Amazing steam.
they have a
Get
cold
all
plunge
that
there?
out. No cold plunge, but they have cold showers. They have
Oh.
like a bunch of different showers. I like. Do you do cold plunges?
I did it once. I went down to that one in the financial district that all the housewives go to, that Russian spa, and I did the cold plunge. I did it for 3 minutes. I was so proud of myself.
Josh, you cold plunge, right?
Constantly love it.
I did a little shower rinse yesterday with the cold shower, but then I started screaming.
I'll cold shower, but I don't think it
The
gets
full shower, or just a little spark
I'll start
at the
it.
end.
I'll start it at our shower has degrees. I'll start it at 90, which
And it also has a brass handle. I've seen your
it
shower.
does. It does. It's
Your
nice.
wife used to take baths from there.
Yeah. It's a nice shower. It's a nice shower. Good water pressure. That's key, by the way. That's key. And that's also why I typically like spa showers, because they usually have those rain showers.
Yes, the best.
That I think are illegal. Another reason to hate California, Josh. We've never spoken about this. You can't have rain showers,
Why?
can you?
Because the earthquakes?
Because we care about the environment.
Oh,
so
they want to
what?
save the water?
Yeah, they
Oh,
want to
get
save
outta
the
here.
water. They
There's
want to
enough
save the water.
We live on an island. We're surrounded by water. We're fine
They
here.
want to save the water at the expense of our happiness. The worst is sometimes you'll go to, I find that this is only at the Thai spots. They step on you.
Oh.
I think that's.
Well, that's
What do you
part-
mean? They
that's
get out-
actually
they,
part
Oh, they
of
hold
it.
on to the
They
bar.
hold
Stop.
on and they
I have a
walk
hole
on.
on my shirt. I know about it, everyone. This is vintage.
Let me see. It looks good. They
That
walk.
looks very well placed.
They walk on you, and
How do they hold- they hold
and
on
it's-
to something?
Yeah, and it's just it's not that it doesn't feel good. It's just if you don't know that the place you went to is a walking on type
But also
of
feet,
establishment.
especially if you're stepped by feet.
Yeah, this
A bare foot on your back.
This is honestly another what are you nuts. I once went to one of those and they started walking on me and the woman had a callus. And you just feel it on your back, like her cracked heel.
You need to send
Just-
a Dr. Scholl's coupon over there before you next time. Next
Unbelievable.
Thing. Hangnails,
Yeah.
bunions. Poor guy. Yeah, I've never had one, but I do want to go one of those ones where they beat you with the with the brushes, like
the leaves, the vein.
leaves. So they beat you with leaves, and then you're on bed, and the shower comes down. Another one you can't have there. A rainfall shower comes from above, and like rinses you off. I want to do a body exfoliate. Should we have a boys spa day?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Peninsula
once-
Hotel.
Josh is coming the first week of September.
Can Denise-
let's do your podcast and then
Yes.
let's exfoliate.
Yes, we'll exfoliate.
I'm in.
And then we'll eat like we're going to the chair, and then have our consultations.
Yeah. That sounds like a glorious day. Joey, anything you want to promo? Anything going on?
Yes.
Anything we want to talk about?
Nothing's going on. I'll be going on a tour in the fall.
Ooh.
But just a little US, just a little.
For the podcast?
Yes.
Love that.
Yes, a little tour there. But yeah, you can listen to my podcast out and about on anywhere fine podcasts are found on Barstool Sports. And then Snooki and I have our own podcast called It's Happening with Snooki and Joey that comes out every Friday. And you can follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I need more followers on there so I can become part of the TikTok elite.
Yeah.
So Joey Camasta on Instagram and Joey.Camasta on TikTok.
Wow, the
Yeah.
tour. I'm very excited for the
Yeah,
tour.
it's gonna be a nice little
Yeah,
US tour.
Very exciting. Very
Thank you.
exciting. Well, Joey, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you,
so
Joey.
fun.
Me.
What a great
I
episode.
know, good guys.
They have to give us 5 stars, right?
Yeah, 5
what
stars.
What are you nuts if you don't give us 5 stars? Like this
Yes.
is at least 10 stars. Refer a friend, listen to us, Spotify, Apple, all the places. Watch us on YouTube. And Joey Camasta, everyone. Thank you.
Love you,
Bye,
Joey.
girl. Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
man.
Thank you.